every school, we are taught that Earth is spherical. This happens all around the world. Therefore, it is common for people to believe that the Earth is spherical. How if someday a person or people set a different opinion? It is pretty imaginable. If someone were to say that the Earth is actually flat, people would think that the person must be joking, right? Or crazy? Nowadays, the idea of the Earth being flat is brought back to the public by a community who address themselves as the Flath Eart Society. This issue has become a trending topic on a Google Analytics since November 2015.
This theory is of course not proof without proofs. The Flath Eart Society claims that they have many evidences and reasons to support the theory that Earth is actually flat. Let us go a bit deeper about this topic. Earth is shaped like a disc. Flat Earth scientists believe that Earth looks flat and round instead of spherical as most people believe. Unlike the spherical Earth, the Earth consists mostly of the surface, much like a disc. Instead of gravitation, there is Earth attractive force. Flat Earth theory uses neither Newton's law of universal gravitation nor general theory of relativity. For the Earth's gravity to exist, it requires massive volume of the Earth, which is not compatible to Flat Earth theory. According to Flat Earth theory proposed by most Flat Earth scientists, gravity does not exist. Instead, there is force known as universal acceleration, which pulls bodies on the Earth due to Earth's speed. Sun and Moon are both smaller than the Earth. According to Flat Earth theory, the size of both Sun and Moon is roughly 32 miles in diameter. The distance from the Earth to the Sun is roughly 700 miles. The Earth is motionless. Instead of heliocentric perspective, the Flat Earth scientists have geocentric perspective. According to Flat Earth theory, the Sun and the Moon are merely traveling in loop orbits. There are walls of thick ice all around the edge, and North Pole locates on the center of the Earth. The Earth is a flat disk with the North Pole at the center and a wall of ice in the Arctic regions, surrounding the whole perimeter of the Earth disk. Yup, there is no South Pole, only ice walls at the edge of the Earth. Quotation of New Testament that speaks of the four corners of the Earth. Revelation verse 1 refers to the four corners of the Earth, and corners are not generally associated with spheres. Later, this topic had been developed and believed through the ancient times. Samuel Birley Robeson's experiment and zetetic astronomy theory. This experiment showed that a body on the Earth can still be seen from far away, where it was impossible to due to the spherical Earth's circumference. Flat Earthers believe that Columbus made the mistake of measuring the size of the Earth. Columbus mistakenly assumed that the mile referred to in the Arabic estimate of 56 and 2/3 miles for the size of the degree was the same as actually much shorter Italian miles of 1,480 meters or 0.92 miles. His estimate for the size of the degree and for the circumference of the Earth was therefore about 25% too small. Flat Earthers claim that evidences publicized by NASA and scientists are actually fakes. They believe that Earth photographs are produced by reactionary scientists in order to conceal the truth about the shape of the Earth. They also claim that the scientists made the Earth photographs using computer. This can be proven by many differences of color of the Earth in the photographs in different times.
The South Pole has been located exactly by explorers and by Antarctic expeditions. No insurmountable ice wall was found in Antarctica. As the first role enjoyed grabbing Amundsen was a Norwegian explorer. of polar regions, he led the Antarctic expeditions of 1910, which was the first to reach the South Pole on 14 December 1911. Bodies in the sky should be visible from all parts of the surface in the flat Earth, but it is not proven so. Stars around the pole stars are never visible at lower latitude in the southern hemisphere. From that example, we can't see the latitude of stars in other places. We also see that the star on the western horizon that we can observe in the previous night, we cannot observe anymore. If the sun is observed at noon from different points on the same meridian of longitude, it sends a different angle from different points. This would not be true on flat Earth. In the year 2040 before century, Eratosthenes measured the difference between two such points. Eratosthenes calculated the circumference of the Earth as 24,000 miles close to the currently accepted value. The distances between meridians of longitude become smaller as we move north in northern hemisphere and south in southern hemisphere. This would be true on ground Earth. Our standpoint is disagreement to the flat Earth theory. Why? Because Columbus' calculation of the Earth size, which was proven wrong by Flath Eaters, was able to be corrected with modern algorithm. The second reason is the flat Earth expert in the issue seem to misunderstand the concept of gravity. And we conclude that Flat Earth Society has no concrete evidence. There are only analytical models of the theory. So, don't be confused whether the Earth is spherical or flat, because the Earth is spherical. Okay? Thank you. Bye.